What's good? This is jamthehype.com. We're here with Butta P. Bang, bang, boogie. I'm a beast in the...
Boof.
Y'all...
You know what I've got? Proof. Call my man Juice. Let him know I got the... No, what's his name? Call my man Q. Let him know I got the juice.
You already know. She got the juice. She got the heat. You know what I'm saying? She raps better than boys. You know, you seeing it on the Twitter, all that stuff. So check it out. The coordination just dropped. Yes. You know, Butta P of Rhema Soul. We want to know what's next, what's new, what you got working.
Oh, man. Everything is great. The coronation was an amazing project. It was a great process going through it. It was awesome. Just had a great time doing it. Dropped it. The feedback has been phenomenal. I think a lot of people wasn't sure if I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you're in a group, it's like, oh, yeah. But for you to do it by yourself is either, especially with females, it's like make it or break it. But the feedback has been phenomenal. I'm just wrapping up my next one. I just dropped a single, Side Chick, which I love. It was just a fun song, different type of song that I would never, don't say never, but it's not an expected type of song that I would do. So that was fun doing that song, but really just the message behind it.
Yeah, talk to me about the message behind it, because I know, like, when you see Side Chick, it's like, yo, what is she going to talk about on this record?
You know, I like to touch on topics that people don't normally talk about. And I think right now, Side Chick it's something in our culture that we glorify. Like, now is the cool thing to be a side girl, like, or even guys. Like, guys are glorifying having a little side joint and like, and so for me, you know, I just wanted to touch on it. Like, it's not cool. Like, you know, you got people who put on this front like life is grand, but at the end of the day, it's really they're empty inside. And so I really just wanted to touch on that topic because it's real. It's stuff that's happening. And believe it or not, it's happening even within the walls of the church. Like, you got young people who are playing that side role where, you know, that comes from identity and worth. And so I just want to encourage. I try to use my platform to touch on topics we don't talk about and be able to encourage people to kind of think different and know who they are and their identity.
Word, that's really dope. She's always repping for the queens, mentoring other young ladies in Christian hip-hop, and you just got to respect it. So there was a conversation I saw on Twitter. Surf Gang was involved in it, Angie Rose, and a few female Emcees. And so they were basically talking about how, like, people in Christian hip-hop, like females in Christian hip-hop, kind of get undermined at times, and just historically women are always, like, kind of hated on. And so talk to me a little bit about that and, like, how you react to that, how do you approach that stigma, I guess?
I think it goes both ways, to be honest. I'm kind of always I try not to be biased because I'm a female. Like, there's pros and cons, right? So I think sometimes females expect me to be, like, just all for females. And I am. I am for females. I am for the female who works hard and doesn't expect anything from anybody. I'm for that female. If you're the hustler, if you're the female who thinks because you dropped a single and you're supposed to go touring, I'm not for you. If you're the female who thinks just because you're a female and you cute and all these dudes are supposed to bow down and do stuff for you, I'm not for you. So I'm for the girl who is really hustling, working hard, putting out music, being consistent, being dope, and really working and not getting the respect that she does. I'm for that female. And so, unfortunately, yeah, you have it, you know. Surf Gang, those are my dudes.
They on everything.
Yeah, Surf Gang, yeah, they literally they get on my nerves. No, I'm joking. Those are my dudes. No, they said something about, like, typically that, you know, women are only focused on getting married and stuff like that. And so I you know, not that I got offended, but I just think it's a little bit of a sexist statement because not all female have that aspiration, especially this generation. Like, they're not the I need to get married type.
Much more ambitious.
Yeah, they're much more ambitious. And so I think for me, you know, I'm just learning my role. Like, I really enjoy what I do. I know I work hard. I don't think no female works harder than me. I love seeing Jackie Hill now. Like, I hope she, you know, kills it. Natalie, of course, she's the illest. But you got females like Hee-Sun Lee, who she's one of the most consistent in this game. She's consistent, more consistent than I am. Like, she got more records out than I do. But, you know, so you got some females who, you know, they have been grinding, they have been consistent, and they're just not getting they've paid their dues. So I would just like to see more respect being paid to them. But it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? I think women, we need to work hard and do good, but at the same time, like, know your value, know your worth. And I would love for men to just acknowledge us, acknowledge that, not just in back hallways and when we're in these conferences, and say, yo, you're dope, but like acknowledge the fact that I'm doing this thing and I can rock with you, and like don't limit my exposure because of my sex, like my gender. So and unfortunately that is what happens in the Christian side, and there's too many excuses, I think, for me that's been tossed out, and they're not good enough for me anymore. Like, give me a valid reason as to why. Yeah, give me something legit that can make me say, oh, I got it, you know, but that hasn't been done yet. So until then, I'm going to keep fighting for my ladies. You know what I'm saying?
You got to, man. Show respect for the queens in Christian hip-hop.